Hi, everybody. Let's take a couple minutes and talk about a few of my favorite hacks for a thrifty world language classroom. We all know that students, no matter the age, constantly come to us needing different things. And when we're trying to get class ready, when we're trying to greet students, that can be a lot to handle. So I like having a little help yourself corner in my classroom. And I have little jars that I fill with different things like paper clips and rubber bands, band-aids, safety pins, that kind of thing. And I tell the kids that that is the help yourself area. Anytime you need any of those things, you don't have to ask, just go and get them. Help yourself. And to do that, I like using Bonne Maman jam jars and upcycling them for the classroom. And in that same area, I have a little tin, and on it, I have a little sign that says Crayons supplémentaires, or extra pencils. And I just provide them. Instead of constantly hearing, I don't have a pencil, I don't have a pen, I don't know what to write with, I let them know that, hey, if you ever find yourself in that position, just go right to the extra pencil container. So to fill that container, I do not buy pencils. I just am constantly gathering up free writing utensils. So after class, I always look around the classroom floor, and if there are any writing utensils left over, I put it right in that tin. When I'm in the hallway walking through school, if I see a pencil or pen on the floor, I pick it up and bring it back to my classroom. When I go to conferences and there are writing utensils in the exhibitors hall, at the exhibitors that I talk to, I'll snag a writing utensil for my classroom. Sometimes businesses will have them, like, for example, say you are at the bank opening an account and you're signing things and they give you the pen, bring it to the classroom. I also really like making use of or online spaces like Nextdoor. So if you're not familiar with it, Nextdoor is a social media type of app that is geographic in nature. So it's all your neighborhood. It's arranged by neighborhoods, and you can put out things that you're trying to get rid of. You can also say that you're looking for something. So on Nextdoor, I can say, for example, hey, I'm a teacher and I'm looking for extra pens and pencils for my classroom. Does anyone have any lying around? It is unreal how many people actually have gallon-size bags of pens and pencils in their homes that they want to get rid of and will give to teachers absolutely willingly. I also never buy utensils, so plasticware. First of all, in the world language classroom, I really like having food days. It's a lot of work, but I also think it's really worth it for how much kids love it. But then there's the issue of, well, what are they going to eat with? So plasticware, I never buy them. Anytime I get takeout, even though I don't eat with plasticware, I will tell them to, yes, throw in the plasticware, and then I take that right to school. When I'm at events like meetings or picnics where everybody brings a different thing, I always keep my plasticware, bring them home, and wash them. I also will send out emails to parents saying, hey, we're in need of some plasticware for a food day coming up. Please, please, please don't buy any, but do you have any lying around from old takeout orders? And many parents will. After the food day, because I cannot handle single-use plastic, I always bring all of the forks and spoons and knives home to my house and just run them through the dishwasher and bring them back to school. Some people will say, oh, that sounds like so much work. But to me, I'm going home anyway. And it sounds like more work to me to actually go out and buy these items. So I really like reusing them, running them through the dishwasher. They're completely clean to use again. And then I have what I need for my next food day. Next up, Shoe boxes. I'm a really big fan of keeping things organized in my classroom cabinets and shelves with shoe boxes. I think they're really great for storing manipulatives, games, images, all sorts of things that we need in our classroom. I like to separate mine by unit and then by level. And here's a tip. If you happen to have any runners in your life, maybe colleagues, maybe family, maybe friends, they are really, really great people to hit up for shoe boxes. If you know any big time runners, they are getting probably at least one pair of running shoes a month, if not more. So hit them up, let them know, I will take those boxes from you. And generally, running shoes come in nice boxes. I also really like using buttons for game pieces, and to amass all of these buttons, all you have to do is send out an email to the staff saying, hey, who's got old buttons lying around? Because most people have a stash somewhere in their home of buttons that they think they might maybe use in the future, and I'm not really convinced that anyone does. So the first time I did this, I had multiple people come to me going, here you go. I did not know what to do with these. And then I separated them out and put them in different quantities for different games. And the kids, my students are high schoolers, strangely, or maybe not, really, really love looking at buttons and playing with buttons as game pieces instead of little pieces of paper. Sometimes what we might think is junk mail should definitely be brought into the classroom. So for me, I have 2 big boxes in my classroom that I continually add to with catalogs. So one box is catalogs of clothing, and the other box is catalogs for home goods. Sometimes I get these from mailing lists that I'm on. Sometimes at a store, you can ask to be put on their mailing list if you think they have a good catalog with good pictures. And you can also, again, just email the staff and ask, does anybody have home goods catalogs lying around your house? I'd like to take them off your hands. So I think it's great to have like a box of catalogs that could be useful to you in your classroom. And then if you just continually ask for them, and you can also ask parents, you're always going to have what you need when the project comes around. So what about you? Do you have a thrifty hack that you really like for the world language classroom? Put it in the comments below.